is happening, Carib Boys and girls? This is your boy Carib Boy with another Pokemon TCG video. And what we're looking at today, well, Obsidian Flames has been released for a little while now. And prices between the pre-release and the official release has skyrocketed, has dropped, has raised slightly, some has dropped a little bit. But I want to take this time to look at the set. It is about a little over a week's old. And we want to see how the set is doing by looking at, yet again, the top 10 priced cards of the set. Now, Obsidian Flames is quite interesting to me because it's pretty much a couple cards from the set that really are expected to affect the meta, and these are the cards that dominate this top 10. We have an interesting situation where a very collectible Pokemon is also expected to be very playable, and that is none other than Mr. Charizard. So where does Charizard fall in this top 10, and how differently did its different versions compare to each other in this top 10? Well, let's take a look at it. Jumping right in. In position number 10, we have the Pidgeot EX, what we usually call the full art version, coming in here at a market price of $9 US and 29 cents. Taking that number 10 spot, we see that the Pidgeot started somewhere around $8.63. It rise a little bit to $10, crashed all the way down to $5.47. And while the online meta and foreign meta looking like this card going and make a stir, it has shot back up to around $10 in a medium listed price, but its market price is settling at $9.29. Number 10. Coming in position number 9, we have Tyranitar EX, the terrestrialized white background sparkly boy. Another what we call full art version of this Pokemon. This Pokemon is questionable whether it will make an impact in the meta. I see some YouTubers making some decks with it, and it looking quite interesting. If Tyranitar is one of your favorites like mine, you might want to take a touch, as we say here in Trinidad. Tyranitar stands at a market price not too far from number 10, $9.73. And we see when it dropped here, it was almost $20, just a couple cents off, crashed all the way down to $9.89 and kind of settled a little bit at $10.18. But we seen here the market listed at $9.73. So that already jump on the graph yet. So if you like Tyranitar EX, it's still affordable. The card's still affordable. This Scarlet and Violet is proven to be quite affordable. Maybe the print runs looking real good on the Pokemon side, so we're grateful for that as collectors. Coming in at number 8, we have the special illustration rare of Gita Megita. Yes, looking nice there, sitting on that step, taking a little read. The champion of the Paldea region. And in this case, we see the special illustration of Gita starting at $37, trying to look like it wanted to climb towards 40, but just a couple cents, and crashed all the way down, keep crashing right now at its lowest at $9.73. Now, number 7 has the same market price of this, but Gita has a slightly higher listed median at $12.79. So this is why the regular Pidgeot EX beating the full art, coming in at a market price of $9.81. And I believe this is because people really in demand of this card, because it is the lowest rarity of Pidgeot, and maybe because they're not too fond of the full art. I'm not too sure, but they're loving this the regular art of the Pidgeot EX, the regular set version. And why is Pidgeot occurring more than once in this top 10? Because of this quick search ability here, giving you that free search for any card in your deck. Every turn you could do it once. and it is obviously proving itself to be very, very useful in the meta. Coming in at number 109876, we have a favorite Pokemon of mine, one of my top favorites Pokemon, and I believe that is the reason why it is in this top 10, and it's a beautiful card, the illustration rare of Ninetales. Just look at that art, Carib Nation. Oh my word, this is going to make my top 10 for sure. For sure. Collectability, that is, collectible wise. So we see Ninetales standing at a market price of $12.33, as well crashing. It was at a high at $22.91, crashing all the way down to $12.63 and settling here. The graph looking like it wants to turn up, but it's settling right now at this moment at $12.36 US dollars. Coming in at number 5, we have a third Pidgeot EX, of course, the special illustration rare, coming in at $17.81. Looking at the graph, we could see it started pretty high, $24, crashing all the way down to $16, and now settling at $17.81. We already mentioned why this Pidgeot EX is in this top 10 recurring like this. 3 versions of Pidgeot in the top 10 priced cards of Obsidian Flames on the TCG player, and there's no doubt its playability, as well as being the OG Kanto Pokemon. People tend to really like the Kanto Pokemon, and this art is quite beautiful. This kind of drawing style reminiscent of the the original anime. Well, at least to me, this is me making an assumption of why this card is here. So the next, the top 4 cards, all you realize, I say it have plenty Charizard in here, and we are seeing none yet. Well, it is no surprise that Charizard has dominated the top spots of the top 10. Surprisingly for me, the next one coming in at number 4, the regular Charizard EX, shooting all the way up to a market price of $30.12, Carib Nation, and that is even higher than its drop price of $28, then crashing down to $20 and climbing all the way up to $32.71, but the market price here listed is $30.12. Y'all, this is not good news for me, because I have decided that Charizard EX with Pidgeot is my next deck, and this ain't looking too promising. 4x30, you're looking at 120 US, you're looking at close to $1,000. I will probably have to change my mind from playing Charizard EX, because oh my word, that is ridiculous. I really can't jump out. Better buy a booster box or a couple booster box and see if I pull it and try and make back some money. But I don't know. This is proving itself to be very playable, and Charizard is already a sought after card by collectors, and it is a bit of a surprise that the regular art has made it so high for me, but it is very interesting to pay attention. At least Charizard EX, the regular version, coming in at number 4. Number 3, we have Charizard again, but this time which rarity is this? The full art, we'll call it, the Charizard EX Terra Evolution. There, the white background Terra coming in at a market price of $35.96. Unlike its regular art counterpart, this started at $54.90, crashed all the way down to $28.08, and has climbed up to $34.70 on the graph, with a market price of $35.96, the median being $40. It's looking like people running out of the regular Charizard to buy, so they have to turn to the higher rarities to make sure that they make the deck. Carib Boy not too sure to be doing that. Are we moving on to number 2? We have Charizard again, and this time the gold version. Looking at the graph here, we've seen a big crash from $115, crashing all the way down to $38, settling there at $39 on the graph. Market price listed at $37.39. Median price $45. Oh my word. Listen, if you're trying to collect Charizard, well, alright, you might jump out yourself. But if you're looking to play Charizard, oh my word, as a player, I consider the player budget to be a little lower than the collector's budget. You don't expect to jump out so big for the cards you want to play. But if you really want to play Charizard, listen, Charizard proving itself to be a real beast earlier. A very, very real beast. Hyper rare Charizard here earlier. 37, 39. And taking the number one spot. Taking the number one spot. This is a Zard set. So of course it is a Charizard. The Nether Charizard. The big boy. The special illustration rare, that beautiful. Oh my word. The big Zard of the set. The big Zard of Scarlet and Violet so far. Coming in at a whopping market price of $97.15, Carib Nation. Unlike where it started at $263.75. Crashing all the way down to $95 and settling at a market price here now of $97. Oh my goodness. And you know you'll have them out of time and players who go in and play this card in the deck. Oh my goodness. Not Carib Boy though. Not Carib Boy. Oh Lord. So it's no surprise that the highest rarity Charizard's making the top 3. A big surprise for me that the regular art is up there so high at number 4. So Charizard dominating the top 4 spots. Ladies and gentlemen, Carib Girls, Carib Boys, Carib Nation. I want to hear what all you think about that. So that's it right now for the Obsidian Flames, August 19th, 11 in the night here. Looking at the TCG player top 10 listed prices, market price for Obsidian Flames. If you like what you're seeing, all you know what to do. Beat up that like button, bust a subscription, drop a comment if you was looking forward to playing Charizard EX. And these prices turn you off and you say go and try and wait. Well, I don't know. I play in the deck online and I find the deck is a beast, and that is what made me make the decision to make it my next deck. But I don't know how I'm doing that now. Pressure! Carib Nation. Let me hear from all you. This is your boy Carib Boy. Out again.